Alrighty. So, I realized something rather unfortunate. Last time I actually recorded 2 escape rooms. The first one, the one you'll still be able to find, the pod room with Q-Team, and I struggled quite a bit with that puzzle, but still found that my microphone wasn't actually working. For that one, I didn't think I had anything particularly insightful to say, and I would highly advise just skipping and watching the story parts anyway, so not much to say about that. The next one is a puzzle with C-Team, the control room. I had quite a lot to say, and I actually did quite well with the puzzle, if I do say so myself. Once I figured out what I was doing, it was a pretty clear shot, but I actually wanted to go through that again, just so my commentary might be present. So we'll get the story in for that, and then probably do one other puzzle this game. Hopefully, I was actually curious. I didn't know if I would be able to just skip and enter like the solution to this puzzle right off the bat. So I'm actually kind of curious if it'll let me do that or if I have to speed run it. But I bet I can crank this puppy out in a couple minutes now that I know what I'm doing, so it's fine. I was intrigued by the title, Monty Hall.
Damn it! I figured brute force wouldn't work.
So this is control. The air, water, and electricity for the shelter are all managed here.
This is probably where transmissions to the outside world happen. But
It's disconnected.
Oh, I guess we can't order a bunch of pizza then, huh?
there are a lot of monitors here. I think this might let us review the footage from the security cameras.
Huh? There are security cameras in this place?
Carlos, it's 2028. I'd be more surprised if there aren't cameras hidden everywhere.
She's right. The ones I used for work were about the size of a woman's nipple. Well, I guess not uniformly. Nipple sizes differ.
A carbon dioxide extinguisher.
You're definitely a firefighter. Your eye spots different things than us.
Occupational hazard. Whenever I go somewhere new, I end up checking the extinguishers first thing.
I see. And because you do that all the time, you're able to save so many lives.
It's really nothing much.
What are you talking about? You dive into danger without thinking twice about your own safety.
That pose.
You do it like it's nothing. I think that's pretty amazing.
You know, I doubt it's all that.
What are you trying to say?
Well, Carlos was just doing what he was trained to do. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's like you said.
I'm sorry, Carlos. He's acting out now, but Junpei used to rush to the rescue a lot when we were younger.
Sorry, but I am done with playing the action hero.
But why?
Because I grew up.
You just sound even more childish to me.
It's January 1st. Worst way to start the year off. I've never not been able to say Happy New Year to Maria before.
Maria?
My little sister.
Well, take comfort knowing she's alive, at least. Don't forget what Zero said. Very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029.
Anyway, let's just figure a way out of this room.
Got it.
Yeah, if we don't get our butts in gear, it might be 2030 before we even get out.
Alrighty, so I realize now, because of what happens at the end of the puzzle, there's almost no way that they'll just let me skip it like this, but I'm gonna try anyway. And see if I can just put in code. it took me a while of fiddling with all this stuff. At first, when I saw this, I had no idea what I was doing in this room. But it's very like, once you figure out where you're going, you kind of get directed to what you're doing quite easily, so it's not that tough. Oh, I actually can. That's kind of interesting that I can just like cheese it. Yeah, so I still have the answers written down on my other thing. So I'm pretty sure to actually finish, I'd rotate these again. But I won't have the power running through the plug, so I don't actually know if it's gonna finish, like, actually be the solution or not. But this was actually a question that I asked last time after I did this, because I wondered if you could just guess, like, the answers with these pedestals here. So I guess that's interesting. That should be it. Oh! We got lucky, something like that. Is this actually gonna... Oh, there we go! Speedrun! Easiest escape room in my life. Alright, it took probably 25 minutes last time, but we got it.
Oh, the fire is out.
Oh, damn. Whew. That was close. Guess that extinguisher up there helped, huh?
Yeah, I think so. But that's bringing its own problems.
Huh?
It doesn't look like it's stopping. At this rate, we'll... The percentage of carbon dioxide in the air is roughly 0.04. IDLH level kicks in around 5%. IDLH? The highest concentration level you can continue to safely inhale. You lose consciousness shortly after it hits 7%. And after that...
Now commencing the decision game.
A decision game?
10 lockers are
It's
beside the door.
0.04.
Within one of them, there is an oxygen
They
mask.
should still be able to breathe right now, shouldn't they?
Which locker will you open?
Damn. That's 0.
This coughing's a bit overdramatic.
We need to pick one quickly.
But which number is correct?
Please choose, Carlos.
The probability is 1 in 10. No hints. We'll have to go with our gut.
No hints. Last time I picked 9. I'm gonna just pick 9 again.
Is that your final decision?
What?
I know which locker contains the oxygen mask. If there is a mask in the locker you chose, 8 of the remaining 9 lockers will randomly open. If the mask is not within the locker you chose, 8 lockers, except the correct one, will open.
This is...
The Monty Hall problem.
T-Hall.
The remaining lockers have been narrowed down to 2. Which locker will you open? The exit door will be unlocked in 20 minutes.
20 minutes! There's no way we'll last 20 minutes. What's wrong, Junpei?
Oh man, that's awesome luck for us. Our chances went from 1 in 10 to 50-50.
That's not it, Junpei. The probability is... It's actually...
Akane! Hey, Akane. Akane, are you okay?
Damn, this isn't good. We need to get that mask fast. Which is it? Which one will it be in?
So, this is actually funny when this came up because my dad made me watch 21 with him the other day. Amazing movie, if you haven't seen it, and they actually talk about the Monty Hall problem a little bit there, so I decided to research it. I'm actually going to choose wrong first. The mask is going to be in 2. I'll explain why next time. This will just save a little bit of time. It should not be in here. There's our sad music.
No. Why? No!
It's no use. There's no way that locker will open.
Why?
It's just how the pieces fall. Looks like we're out of luck. Akane, if only I could have heard your voice one last time. But it seems like...
Fell on top. Here.
I'm really sorry, guys. Forgive me. Sorry. I couldn't save you.
I like looking at their X passes. Carlos
are you
is
sure?
his hero.
You're taking the word of that announcer earlier? It's completely rubbish.
Chase's
All of it.
Then everyone's alive?
Of course. We need to go get help. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got a lot of talking to make up about that. So something that I think is interesting and potentially of note is that, well, actually, let's get the correct answer first, and then it'll be easier to explain once I've actually been through the Monty Hall problem. Something else, if you saw the other episode, this, when I was playing with all of the different names, I just wanted to see what I could come up with that would get funny responses. I'm glad I decided to enter Gab. Some of those were quirky. Some of those might have been a waste of time. Who knows? But it was a continuation off of, obviously, the timeline where we saw Carlos kill Akane, because that's what was played for Q and Eric. And this one, this timeline has got to be the one where D team died in the vote, right? Because we've got C team, we've got Q team. This one, we just saw D team get out, and we played as C team. So this has to be the timeline where Q team died in the vote. This looks like the most extravagant one, so that's interesting. And then here, if I've guessed correctly, this is the unfortunate history in which... Wait, I've confused myself. D team died in this vote. Q team died in this vote. C team had to die in this vote. And that seems pretty small. So I imagine this one, also because it runs all the way to the bottom of this timeline, is the one where they're balanced. And so hopefully, I imagine that's probably the true ending. We're going to go back in. We're going to see what happens when I actually know what I'm talking about with the Monty Hall problem. So it's important that essentially after you pick, I'm just going to go ahead and pick 9 again. The announcer tells you that they know which mask or which locker the mask is in. That is essentially critical.
Decision?
She's about to say it right.
What?
I know which locker
So
contains
this
the
is
oxygen
critical
mask
in
if
allowing
they
you to essentially use Bayesian statistics to solve this question. And what that means is when we originally chose a locker, it didn't matter which locker we chose. It was a 1 in 10 chance. It was completely random. We had no outside information to go off of. 10% chance the mask is in the locker that we selected, which means there's a 90% chance that it's not. Okay, so 90% of the time, it was not in locker number 9. Now, the announcers told us she knows which one contains the mask, and she's decided to open 8 of the remaining lockers for us. But to us, the problem is still essentially unbiased from our own perspective. So it remains that 90% of the time, the locker will not be in, or the mask will not be in locker 9. It has to be in locker 7. Last time I explained this, I found out the game's actually weighted 90% to 10%, and I chose correctly. I chose the other locker. I switched my choice to 90%, and the mask was not in it, and I looked like an idiot. So maybe it's for the best that we're doing this again. But I'm gonna pick it. Most likely, we should be able to find a mask in locker 7 after switching.
Oh, yeah! We did it!
Yeah, but...
Oh, you gotta be joking. 1? Are you telling me there's only 1?
The announcement. It never said that there would be 3.
No. Oh, no, but it'll all be all right. We'll just rotate the mask between the 3 of us.
We can't.
Why?
The door doesn't open for 20 minutes. The pump only has enough oxygen for 1.
Damn it! What the hell? Ah! What the hell? Hey, Carlos. I have a favor to ask.
I know. I haven't been a firefighter for 10 years to make the wrong choice now.
No worries putting the mask.
Hey, I'm glad I got to hear your voice one last time. It brings back that time at the festival. Remember? We went together. You found this weird character mask and bought 2. You tried to make me wear one. Oh, that's right. You were wearing a yukata then. You said it had been your mom's before she died. That's why it was so big on you. I want to go to that festival again.
Junpei, no! Hurry! Put the mask on! What? Junpei! Junpei!
You had a ring. Carlos the hero. Wait, didn't... Actually, this is something new I've thought about. Didn't he say that the X door would only open once, it would never open again? Because Diana and Sigma were still alive in this timeline. We saw them leave in the other version of it. So why was Akane not with them there? Did she just leave them? It's a perplexing thought. So yeah, we were fortunate. We actually found a branch that continued directly off of another one we'd done so quickly. I imagine this one I saw in the team select. Each team has one where they're like looking at they're in a green room, like here. So seeing as they're all in the same room, I imagine that's gotta mean that they're all alive. So I fathom that's gotta be this timeline here. I thought that was an interesting little way to incorporate the Monty Hall problem. I don't know. It was just a coincidence that came like right after I'd looked into it a little bit myself. Spotted game theory for you. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pick a different room, and we'll just that was a quickie. We'll put that one up by itself in case that's all someone wants to watch, and then you'll get to see me struggle through an escape room again next time.